Giovanni Battista Traverso was an important mycologist and plant pathologist on the early 1900s. He was born in Pavia, Italy on October 25, 1878 and died on January 22, 1959, Baldacci, 1959. He was interested in the flora since his early years. What could be seen on his prints that he gave to the catalogue of the vascular plants of Pavia in 1898, Flora Urbica Pavese, Traverso, 1898, Staffleu, and Cowan, 1986. Traverso completed his major in natural sciences at University of Pavia in July 1900. By that time he was also professor of botany and director of the Italian cryptogamic laboratory. His first advisor was Giovanni Brioschi, who created a peaceful atmosphere of work at the University of Pavia, where Traverso had the opportunity to publish his works with botany and mycology, Baldacci, 1959. After his graduation he worked at the Agricultural Experimental Station in Modena, Italy, for a short period of time and moved to Padua, Italy, to work with Pier Andrea Saccardo, who was a botany professor, Baldacci, 1959. In 1915 he got a job of vice director at the Station of Plant Pathology in Rome, Italy. At the station he had a chance to meet a great professor advisor, Giuseppe Giovanni, who was dedicated to the research new pathways of plant diseases, Baldacci, 1959. He taught for 25 years and left the chair in 1948, replaced by Elio Baldacci, but continued working as a dean of the faculty and then as a professor emeritus, spending the rest of his life in Milan, Baldacci, 1959. Between these years he identified 3 more species of fungi: Aspergillus kiti, Flammula carbonaria var. Spgaziniana, and Oidium scienscens, and conserved a herbarium with a mycological collection of more than 1,500 species. His work started the Cyptogamic Italian Flora, a series of books which describes and diagnoses fungi. Traverso compiled the first 4 books of the series, dedicating the first book to the Italian bibliography of mycology and the subsequent to the group of the Sordarioomycetes, or Pyrenomycetes, of which he was one of the leading specialists from around the world. In the same book, he had also collaboration on the volume 17, XXIII and XXIV, Baldacci, 1959. Showing his devotion, Traverso published on the New Italian Botanic Journal the commemorative papers of Saccardo and Giovanni, tracing their biography, Traverso, 1920. When Traverso died, Giacomo Bresidola, a mycologist from Trent, was the one who took care of the funeral and the posthumous publication of Traverso's works with Basidiomycetes, Baldacci, 1959. Elio Baldacci was Traverso's successor, working as a professor at the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences of Milan, Belli et al., 2007. Traverso was a great Italian who honored the country in the sciences and in particular in the field of mycology and plant pathology, Baldacci, 1959. His works were well recognized and are still used on the present days.